Massive day of Premier League action this Wednesday, the 4th of December. We're going to be looking to take full advantage of that and make some units. In this video, I'm going to share with you my free value bet builders for the games that include Arsenal and Man U. We've got a bet builder between Newcastle and Liverpool. And then we've also got a bet builder that's mixed between the Southampton and Chelsea game, Man City and Nottingham Forest, and the Arsenal and Manchester United game. But firstly, before I do that, as I do on every single video, I recap my previous video. Yesterday, 2 bets were sent out. Not to moan, we went 1-1. I'm still waiting to pass that 100 unit mark. As you can see below me, we've been absolutely crushing it all season. So if you could subscribe, I would appreciate it. Fully transparent, don't hide, no losses. What you see here is what you get. But hopefully we can get a nice sweep on the value bets today. I'm also going to upload my Premier League slate video after this, which is just a bet for every single Premier League game. So hopefully by the end of the day we will be over that 100 unit mark, and then we can continue and try and capitalise on that to put ourselves in a great position come January. But enough waffle, let's get into the purpose for the video. We're going to start with the Arsenal and Man United bet builder. As you can see there, under 1 goal in the first 10 minutes, match range goals to be between 1 and 4, over 7 corners and no red card. 2 units on that returns you 2.5 units. And now let's move on to the bet builder. That's a bit of a mix, bit of different teams on this. So we're taking no red card in the Arsenal and Man United game. In the Man City and Nottingham Forest game, we're taking over 0 goals for Man City and match range goals to be between 1 and 5. Then in the Southampton and Chelsea game, we're taking under 1 goals in the opening 10 minutes. Now let's move on to the bet builder that I'm mostly excited about. And the bet builder that I'm going to break down on this video, I'm going to break down each metric. Newcastle versus Liverpool. Going to be taking under 2 goals for Newcastle, under 9 corners in the first half, over 0 cards for Newcastle, and no red card. I really do like this. I really do like it. We've seen Liverpool's defensive display so far this season is being absolutely close to perfect. When playing away from home, recently, yes, they have gave up goals to Southampton, Brighton and Arsenal, but if you take a little look at the season in a whole, when playing away from home, they've done really well defensively. And I just don't think Newcastle are as competitive as a team for the likes of Arsenal and Brighton. I understand Southampton, that was a bit of a funny one, wasn't it? Southampton almost got something out of Liverpool in that game. But they've been absolutely stellar, Liverpool, in regards to defending. They've conceded when away from home 0.83 goals. So that is less. They average less than 1 goal conceded when playing away from home so far this season. Also, when looking at the scoring terms, comparing these two teams, Newcastle averaging 0.83 goals per game, and now they're coming up against arguably the best defensive side in the Premier League. Liverpool are averaging 2.17 goals per match. They're actually 161% better in terms of goals scored than their opponents today. Newcastle, under 9 corners in the first half. I like this. The projected line for the entire game is 13.17. The projected cards, by the way, while we're here, is 5.34. And the probability of both teams to score is a very low 42%. And that 42% purely comes down to Liverpool's defensive display. The league average, for an example, for both teams to score in the Premier League so far this season is 63%. Now, let's take a little look at the corners in regards to the first half. So the first half average for the corners, when combining the average corner kicks per match between both of these teams, is 5.59. So the over 6 line. Now we only need, we can deal with over 6, we just don't want over 7. But over 6 corners in the first half when putting both these teams together gives you an average hit ratio of 37. Over 0 cards for Newcastle, I think, is almost a given, to be fair. If you have a look at the over 0.5 in regards to the cards for Newcastle this season, it has 100% hit ratio. So Newcastle are yet to play a game in the Premier League without getting a booking. I was looking at the first 10 minutes result to be a draw or under 0.5 goals in that time frame. Newcastle are yet to score in the first 10 minutes, and Liverpool have only scored 4% of their entire goals so far this season. So that is definitely something I might look at in regards to the slate when posting a bet for each game in the Premier League, because I do think that's a profitable line for this game. Also, you could eye up a over 1.5 if you was going to do a bet builder today between these two teams, if you don't fancy where I got. The over 1.5 goals though between these two teams, it is pretty low. So the league average is 83%. This game has a 67% probability of going over the 1.5. I fancy maybe Liverpool to win. First 10 minutes result to be a draw. And then maybe another section for the slate. I've got it all laid out in front of me, but I'm currently looking at all of that to put together something that I fancy. But I'm going to be recommending to place 2 units on all 3 of these value bets. Like I said, if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Been absolutely crushing it all season, fully transparent. I show every win, every loss. As you can see, we're up almost 100 units. Meaning if you played at £10 on every single bet per unit so far this season, you'd be up £999. And that's just facts. There's no lying, no cap in there. And you can do the math. If you were playing at like 20, 30, 40, £50 a unit, you're talking real money. Myself, I play anywhere between £15 to £30 a unit. I've made around about £3,000 so far this season sports betting. I want to try and make over £7,000 this season. That would be great. I've broken over 200 units the past 3 seasons, but I really want to get deep into the 200 unit mark this season. But yeah, that's all I got for you on this video. I hope you all have a great day.